Okay, so we don't have high impact news. Okay, till 7 p.m., which is FOMC minutes. And also, by 11 a.m., we have an high impact news on count. So today's high impact news doesn't have data, right? It doesn't have data. So we just go by um, trading naturally because today is just FOMC meetings minutes. So we don't really have data for it, right? So let's go to our chart. So let's go to our chart so that we can get started. Okay, so let's go to our chart so that we can get started. So first of all, our 5X group is there. We did 97% for the past few weeks, right? And we know that that is close to 1X. So that's close to 1X. When we get to 1X, also we're going to celebrate, the retail. We are going to also show people. So if you have not joined our 5X program, if you are not joined our 5X program, then I think you need to do that, right? You need to do that. 5X is just funding your account and also, you know, join our analysis. It's just basically we drop analysis and signals as well. And yes, we have signal group, we have natural signal group, but this 5x is just for the purpose of you multiplying our capital. So if you fund $100, the journey is to $500 using our signals and our instructions. So I think I've said that on it. And we're also planning our seminar. PU Prime is planning a mega business summit in Abuja here. And before, I think it's last week of July, informations will be out soon. And for our live classes on Thursdays, we want to be having a live session now, a trade live session now that will be trading in the afternoon, right? So we are going to inform us as time goes by. So today we are going to start with weekly time frame, and one thing I want to show us is I want us to know where we are coming from and where we are headed, right? So I'm going to change to line charts, and for line charts, I'm going to show us an SNR, which is support becomes resistance zone, and where we need to. Okay, so change to candlesticks, and we also have this. Okay, so we go to daily time frame. On daily time frame, so on daily time frame, we have this a rejection. So we have a rejection at this zone and also rejection at the top. But what are we expecting? Price is going to be at this support level, the same support level as on the 6th of June, right? 13th of June up to this level. So the same support level that we have is where price has rejected, and also we're having some bullish sentiment. So where is the price headed, right? The price is heading on higher time frame. I'll choose here, right? So that is where the price is heading. Also, there is another zone here. Okay, there's another zone here that is also very important. So those are the areas that I'll be looking towards. This is my next section for for dollar indices. So currently I'm very bullish on dollar. On 4 hours time frame, you can see how price has rejected this zone, which shows that we are heading to 97.695 region. So for 97.695 region is the area we are heading to, which means that my bias on US dollar is bullish, right? My bias on dollar is very, very bullish. And Even on 4 hour, on 1 hour time frame, we could get to this level. So my balance on US dollar is very bullish, owing to the fact of two things. Number one, we have price at this support tone resistance level, and we keep pushing forward, right? So at this level, 97.401, 97.401, right? So I'm still bullish on dollar. I'm quite very bullish on dollar at the very moment. Okay, so let's go to our chart. Let's go to our chart. Let's go to some pairs like USD Oh wow! So for USD right? Daily time frame for daily, we are still having the market rejecting this zone. Let me start from weekly. So we have a rejection on a weekly time frame, and the market is trying to form strong rejection here, right? So on a weekly time frame, daily time frame also the same thing. We're quite bullish. And where have we headed? The first zone we are heading is this SNR level, this zone, right? On a daily. So I'll be bullish to 0.8, 0.80879 region on 4 hours time frame. Also the same thing as we have market rejecting this zone. We have market rejecting this level, right? So where is the next resistance? This is a resistance point. And from the higher time frame, we are trying to see some level of alignment between buyers and sellers. So at this juncture, I'll be looking forward to push. And once price breaks this resistance of 0.79792, I will buy more to 0.80879, right? So that is that. 1 hour time frame, the same thing. 1 hour time frame, the same thing. So this area now, we need proper, um, we need proper, at this area, we need proper attention, right? We need proper attention at this area. Why? Because we need proper attention at this area because this area is a strong supply zone. This area is a strong resistance zone, and we need to see if that area will be valid for sellers to come in on board, right? So USD right? I'm still looking towards more sales for USD for more buys on US for USD at that point. Okay, so let's see if price gets to this level. We hope to see a sell on USD we look at it at 0.79825. So currently we don't have a signal on USD. We just need to wait to see what price will do. So let's go to USD Now I've been on USD right? I've been looking at USD for a while now, and I saw that we are kind of bullish, right? And because market rejected this weekly support twice, which means that we are heading higher, right? We are heading to 148.554 region, even on daily time frame as well. The only issue we are just having is this level, but I'm very sure that once this level is broken, this zone, right? Once it's broken, then we look forward more push to the upside. We don't have any reversal because I would love to say at this level, we don't have any reversal until this zone is broken. If you have a break of this zone, then we can now think of selling USDCHF. USDJPY. So a break of that zone, we'll be selling USDJPY. But at the point there's no break, so we still need to wait. So I'm looking at this level on 1 hour time frame for USDJPY, this zone, right? So for USDJPY, I'm looking at this zone, and once market will not break this level, then I look towards selling, right? So we still need to hold on to see what we have on ground for USJPY. I would rather say we could use a sell stop for USJPY, a sell stop order, right, at 146.551 region. Then we target this 146.155 region. So that's how much in pips. Let me see. Okay. No, I'm not going to do that because another structure is happening around here. So we wait to see further confirmation around this level before we sell USD JPY. So USCHF and USJPY are heading towards a strong resistance zone. Then we look at what is happening on Euro USD. So a signal was dropped on Euro USD on our 5X group. A signal was dropped on Euro USD, right? So a signal was dropped on Euro USD for a buy, although I think the SL would have been 8 and it's just 8 pips SL. But what happened there is not that SL hit, I think it's a liquidity taken out. So we are still going in for our buys, right? So I'm going to use a buy stop order because we might still go in for our buys. A short buy for Euro USD. Oh, my network is back. Sorry about that. So let's look at this here. So this is the high, right? And this is the low, right? So daily time frame, right? So we look at here, and where are we headed? We are heading at a region that I like to point out. This is the area we're headed. So I think the buy is just for a short while, right? I'll look towards more sales for Euro USD because things like I said, the buy earlier is just a counter trend buy, right? So for the main trend, we are still bearish. We are still bearish as price reach out to this level, then we are moving down to the downside. So if I change the candlesticks, I would love to say that we could look forward to sell Euro USD, right? So at the retracement, I'll just pick this zone. I'll pick this level. So this zone, I'm going to see if we are going to have a rejection. If we have a rejection on that level, then I'm going to sell Euro USD. Same thing as GBP USD, right? So same thing as GBP USD as well. So let's look at GBP USD. But for now, we could look towards a short buy, right? So look towards a short buy, but I'm not really a fan of trading when I do not see good confirmations in the market. So now this is GBP USD. Okay, so let's look at GBP USD. So GBP USD, we are still looking towards for more sales. We are having a rejection of price at this level, and if you look at daily time frame, we would see that price rejected this weekly support, which is at 1.35250. Also rejected a daily support as well, because if we change to line chart, we would see it. You will see it, right? So daily support, we have a rejection here. Then 4 hours time frame. Oh wow! So you can see that this zone is a very strong zone, right? And I'm looking forward to sell down to 1.35250. So retracement. This market is already close to seller zone, so I'll look for a retracement. Okay, hopefully around here. Then we sell. Maybe we could use a sell stop order. Let me see. Sell stop 30 pips to make about 30 pips to make 49 pips. Oh, it's too much. Anything above 20 pips, I don't do that. And let's just wait because I'm not gonna lie, I'm not seeing visible thing here. So we wait for a rejection at a resistance point, which is either around here or at this level. This level. So that's on GBP/USD. So we can see that the overall bias on USCHF are kind of bullish, GBP/USD are bearish, right? And for USCHF, I would love to see a push probably above this level before I look towards selling USCHF. So let's look at gold. Okay, so for gold, we are still bearish. Like I said, we are still bearish for gold, right? And I'm heading down to 3205.98. So gold, I'm still going to sell gold down to 3205.98. So 4 hours time frame as well still depicts that, although we are having two something like a tweezer around here. So we wait for a breakout on gold. We wait for a proper breakout on gold, but I'm still looking for breakout to the downside because market rejected this high, support become resistance, and the trend has been changed to what? Bearish trend. So the highest that could happen is if price gets to this zone. Price gets to 3307.43 area, then we can now say, okay, for a proper sell. But at the moment, I'm still looking towards sales for gold, but it is not yet building up, right? So let's just still wait to see what will literally happen. GBP JPY. Okay, daily time frame. We can see that we have a rejection 199.375 on GBP JPY. Even 4 hours time frame says the same. So now this is the last straw for buyers that I'm seeing on 4 hours time frame for GBP JPY. And if you're looking at it critically, I would love to say that I'm more of sellers than buyers, but it has not yet materialized. It is still building up, right? It has not yet materialized. It's still building up. So I would love to see a retracement around that to probably retest this 199.467 region. Then we have sellers coming on board, and you can see that 199.467 region is also a strong zone, right? So we need a retracement to 199.467 region before we sell down to 198.430 region. So GBP I'm still bearish. In fact, I think this is also a conventional move, right? A compressional move, so it's like a divergence around this level. So that is that for GBP JPY. I'm bearish, but I do not have any entry at the moment. So we wait to see if we got further entry before we sell more for GBP JPY. Okay, I think that is all. Does anybody have any questions or you want us to analyze any pair for you? Okay, so in absence of that, no problem. I think in the afternoon, you are going to have the practical class of support and resistance that was done on Monday. So by 3 p.m., you're going to do more support and resistance, the practical sessions. And don't forget, try to join the 5X. Also, we have one of the best copy trade system in town. Just speak to your account manager and so that you can have access to that. Have a wonderful trading session, everybody. Good afternoon.